Put your hands behind your back.
Wait,
don't fight it. Don't fight it. Don't fight it.
I have to put
Hold on.
shoes
I will
on.
talk to you in a second. All right? Just give us a second.
Stay-at-home influencer moms are sometimes society's unsung heroes, sometimes society's trash bag.
Come along with us on our weekly date night as parents of 2, but obviously we're kid-free for them.
Despite working exhausting hours, raising the next generation while looking perky for well-timed selfies, they're often dismissed as lazy, spoiled, or too trad, and in need of getting a real job, whatever the hell that is.
I got another glass of wine before we left, and of course, they brought it out right after we paid the check, so I had to chug it before we could go. After dinner, we went outside to the lobby. I had G take some pictures of me because this outfit was too fire not to, and your girl gotta get that Instagram content too.
But have you ever come across a stay-at-home mom influencer who has a second job as a thief?
Do you even have a written arrest?
What?
Do you have a written arrest?
What does that mean?
Like they allowed you to come and arrest.
I've got the cheeseburgers, Carla.
Thanks, Ronald. Rebel, I've got the cheeseburgers.
Picture this, you're a mom in the thick of the mom grind, cleaning up a messy house, planning weekend outings, managing your kids' school and social life, while you finally escape to the bathroom for a moment of much needed me time. Sitting there bathroom camping, legs going numb on the cold beige tile floor, you indulge in a little doom scrolling, watching your For You page, showing one momfluencer after another who all seem to effortlessly have it all together. One particular influencer catches your eye, Marlena, a momfluencer from your very own neighborhood. She's raising 2 toddlers, keeping a spotless home, and somehow still finding time and money for endless Target hauls, and you can't help but compare yourself to her perfect life.
This is me trying to be cute eating sushi, but in reality, I don't even know how to use chopsticks.
After comparison has stolen your joy, you roll your eyes and switch over to Instagram for a fresh dopamine hit, only to see none other than Marlena's face plastered across your feed once again. But this time, something is different. That's when you notice the account posting her photo belongs to the local police department. Yes. Heart racing, you swipe up, realizing it's the same Marlena you just watched loading Target bags into her trunk for a shopping haul.
This is what I told you. Call my dad, call my grandma, tell them to call my lawyer now.
Your adrenaline surges, channeling the spirit of your favorite true crime podcast. You slide into the police department's DM, spilling all the tea just before your kid knocks on the bathroom door, calling out, "Mom, I'm hungry!" Oh, hi, hello, it's Swoop, and welcome to the dark waters of the Suspool, the place where everything and everyone is sus. Maybe even us. Come on in, the water's fine. Welcome back, Susperians. Mother Sus has arrived, and I hope you've got your ring cameras rolling and your security systems armed, because today we're diving into the world of a mommy influencer who's stolen far more than just the hearts of her hundreds of thousands of followers.
As a mom, some days I feel like I'm barely keeping it together, and some days I'm basically thriving.
Welcome. We are in spooky month, okay? Welcome. Happy Halloween. Happy spooky month for everyone. I don't know that I have ever actually dressed in a Halloween costume for any content. Have I ever done? I don't know. What? Well, there was the one time I painted myself as a clown while I was analyzing Shane Dawson apologies, but I don't think that that was Halloween. That was just a regular Tuesday. Listen, the world is burning. It is chaos literally everywhere. I do not have energy. The amount of my mental capacity to look for a Halloween costume consisted of, I am going to open AmazonPrime.com. It's a website. It's been around for a while. You may have heard of it. And I was like, I am going to buy the first couple of costumes that is recommended to me. And this was literally the first one. Okay, so we are Red Riding Hood today, okay? We are Sussy Susan Red, or Sussy Red. It was either this or. I was like, maybe I could do the whole video like this. Okay, so if you're new here, welcome to my second channel. On my main channel, Swoop, I do full-length deep dives. And over here, clearly we don't, okay? We don't, we dip. We skinny dip into the dark waters of the Suspool where everything is unhinged. So welcome to the chaos. If you're, okay, I cannot possibly hold this anymore. Subscribe to this channel, bring it to Hal, tell your friends, and go ahead and ask the like button to come over and give her the security code to get in. Except when she enters the code, it sets off an alarm that flings banana cream pies right in her face. Actually, I do have to mention, over 30% of you who regularly watch this channel week after week aren't subscribed. And you might actually think you are. I get a lot of comments from people being like, I thought I was subscribed. I didn't know what happened. So double check, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, because it is time to lock in. You can also join our Patreon community for exclusive access to 4 more videos per month. That is 4 more exclusive, uncensored, unfiltered videos per month. Plus you get the entire back catalog of videos only available on Patreon, including the podcast, extended extended episodes and all those videos I just can't post here. Okay, Suspirians, before we dive in, I've got a quick question. So can you tell me why? Tell me why it feels like the internet knows everything about all of us. Did you know that your personal information is sold online by data brokers? Like tons of them. Like I bet if you Google your name right now, you'll probably find your home address, your phone number, your email, your family members' information all over the internet without your consent. And it can be really dangerous with tensions online at an all-time high. I think it is so important that you know you have the right to stay private and protect your personal data and your safety. That's why I personally started using Delete Me, and I believe that you should too. So a huge thank you to today's sponsor, Delete Me. Delete Me is a hands-free subscription service that actually finds and removes your personal information that's being sold online. Delete Me's purpose is simple: to remove your information from search results to help protect your online privacy. Anyone can look you up, your exes, your nosy neighbors, old bosses, but Delete Me's privacy experts can help remove you from hundreds of data brokers all year long. I started using Delete Me a while ago. It was incredibly easy to set up. It was actually shocking. Like with just one report, they scanned over 2,500 sites and found and removed personal data on 51 data websites using my info without my consent. And what's great, Delete Me will continue to monitor sites and report the removals as needed, so you don't have to worry in the future. Seriously, if you've ever applied for a job, donated to charity, commented on certain websites, searched your info, or signed up for nearly anything online, your data is out there. And now more than ever, with the way things are in the world, you need to protect yourself. I can't stress that enough. Using Delete Me honestly feels like digital self-care to me. It's one less thing to stress about. So if you're ready to protect your personal information and even your family's information and help protect your privacy in these uncertain times and have some peace of mind, you can get 20% off Delete Me consumer plans when you go to joindeleteme.com/swoop2, that's SWOOPTOO, and use promo code SWOOP2 for 20% off your Delete Me plan. That's joindeleteme.com/swooptoo and use code SWOOP2 to get 20% off, because your information belongs to you, not the internet. So take it back and treat yourself, honey. You deserve it. Okay, slap on that swimsuit, grab your nose plugs, and let's dip in to the cesspool. Nestled in the lush human suburbia of Cape Coral, Florida, lives Marlena Velez, a stay-at-home mom turned TikTok influencer turned criminal who should just now be emerging from a year-long probation sentence brought against her thanks to the very videos that made her a star online.
I just don't have the energy for this. I am unsubscribing from this drama.
Momfluencers have become a global phenomenon across platforms, giving self-proclaimed stay-at-home moms like Marlena a platform to connect with other moms, offer tips and tricks for the kiddos, and embrace a creative outlet that highlights motherhood as a full-time job, while sometimes projecting a lifestyle that conceals a darker truth hiding in plain sight. Y'all know how I feel about like family vlog content. I just please, like, don't make the kids the center of the content. Please don't do that. Okay.
Love my kids to pieces, but this mama needs a break. We're off to the mall for a good little retail therapy sesh because, let's be real, sometimes you just need a break from the chaos at home.
So the subject of today's Suspool, Marlena Velez, is one of TikTok's queen momfluencers who fell from grace like a live, laugh, love sign crashing down upon a home goods comfort purchase. I have done a few of those.
You could paint this gold and it would look just like Pottery Barn.
And let me tell you, Marlena, aka a mommy, has gloriously followed the legally required obligation every TikTok mom must abide by, pledging allegiance to the ultra beige color swatches and earth tone tinted grind from the very beginning of motherhood, documenting everything from her positive pregnancy test with her second child in 2021 to the crime that led to her arrest in 2024. Over the past 4 years, Marlena has built a dedicated fan base of more than 500,000 followers who obsess over her, day in the life lifestyle content and signature soft mothering style. Her most popular videos, racking up millions of views, are from her POV, like the stay-at-home mom who doesn't like to stay at home series. So, pop off, mama, mamacita.
Mommy?
I'm a mom.
Mamacita.
No, I'm a mommy.
Now, because the algorithm can be as mysterious as a mother's intuition, Marlena's most viewed TikTok, racking up 5 million views. I don't know what I'm doing with my life, okay? I just literally, maybe this is the key. If I just start wearing this, I feel like I could start just getting a regular 5 million views. So her most viewed, this is so unserious, guys. It's the end of the world and the end of the year. Racking up 5 million views is literally her placing shoes into individual cubbies in an ASMR style organization video. I'm telling you, if she can get 5 million views, putting shoes in a box, then I can surely get it for this. I've been framed, okay? That was so bad. Okay, I'm done.
Shoes. Shoes.
Now, unlike some of the more exploitative momfluencers out there, Marlena doesn't make her kids the direct, central, constant focus of her TikToks, which I can appreciate. We've had that talk in several videos. I do think parents should be able to earn a living making content. I just don't want to see kids exploited. So while Marlena's kids' faces do sometimes appear in her content, which I will be blurring myself, her content mostly centers around the lifestyle she lives while raising her kids full time. Now, she regularly shows off her home, her car, the stacks of cash her husband apparently leaves her, and of course, the shopping sprees that follow. Which brings us to the deleted day in my life video that led to her basically her criminal downfall in November of 2024, but also oddly her social media rise. We'll get to that. It was a Target shopping haul posted on October 30th. And I just realized I am wearing the color of Target. So coincidence, yes, but sussy red, I don't know. Can she be trusted? I don't know. I have never seen a more watermarked video in my entire life. Okay. So she's got, you know, the usual kind of get ready with me daily house, like a really pretty house. Look at this glam setup, like the whole makeup glam setup. She got her name in neon lights, lady. You about to be lit up across the sky, girl. And then lots of shopping. Here's a full haul. She's 50 shades of beige going on. She's 50 shades of beige. TJ Maxx getting a shout out. Ooh, better check your TJ. TJ, you better check your cameras, girl. TJ, okay, I'm just saying. Pull up the footage. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Where's the crime? Well, it all happened in plain sight at Target, but what she conveniently cut out of the post was the hundreds of dollars worth of children's clothing and cute knickknacks that she didn't buy because she stole it. She stole it at the self-checkout, ladies and gentlemen, gays and theys.
That'll be $441.
What? That cannot be right.
Uh-oh, you're correct. Successfully voided! Your real total is $38.51, and here's a wink for free.
Now, according to the Cape Coral Police Instagram on November 20th, quote, officers working for the Cape Coral Police Department responded to Target in Cape Coral for a past retail theft. Loss prevention at Target stated that on October 30th, the day before Halloween, we are so well timed, an unknown female entered the store and selected items listed for sale. Once at the self-checkout register, the female suspect did not scan the items' barcodes, instead scanning a false barcode with cheaper prices. I literally had no idea that this was a thing that people were doing out here in these streets, by the way, but have you seen the price of eggs? And while I don't condone this, don't do this. Okay, 16 items of miscellaneous household goods and clothing were stolen. The total loss of these stolen items was valued at $500.32 to be exact. Now, what in the whole grain are you doing here, people? Did you not get the stack of cash your husband allegedly set out for you? I'm just like, why are we stealing?
And what is going on?
And what's even more just like unhinged is not only did she steal all this stuff, but she then posted a damn haul of it on TikTok as if she bought it. Can you imagine in this economy? I hate it here. Now, at first, she had gotten away with her crime for nearly a month, driving away and dressing her kids in this season's latest stolen garments until the Cape Coral police posted this security camera photo on their socials. This photo right here. We got this photo. See this photo? Study it. Not too long, but look at it. They posted this photo asking the community to help identify her. Do you know who this lady is? Okay? This mysterious lady. Now, this post put a major target on Marlena's back. Okay, see what I did there? Yeah, it's the end of the year. You're getting the worst jokes I can come up with. Once that glamorous shot of Marlena began circulating online, it took less than a day for someone to recognize her face, most likely from their For You page, and anonymously provided her identity to the police. Okay, is that snitching? It's not, no, whatever.
Sometimes they'll ask us to put out an attempt to identify because the community knows a lot more people than we do, right? They're your neighbors, maybe you went to high school or something with them. And so we actually had one person reach out on Instagram and say, hey, I want to remain anonymous, but here's their name and date of birth and their Instagram handle. So from there, we were able to look up her social media and even find on TikTok, she posted a video that day of herself going to Target, buying these items, and then taking them home with her. Everything was documented, even the outfit that she wore. It shows like her getting ready with the outfit and even her glasses, and all of that matches in the TikTok with the attempt to identify photo that we put out.
Can you imagine the gall, the gumption, the whole grain audacity of vlogging your crime, editing it, posting it, and a month later, getting busted for it and giving them all the evidence they needed?
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
That is unhinged. Hello friends, reporting live from the Suspool Center. We've got a new segment here called Petty Crimes. We have got an update on a brand new petty crime that has just been reported. What's that? We're getting a live report. Yes, we're going on location to the petty crime. Brace yourself. A new petty crime has just emerged. These influencers are out of control. Throw them all in jail.
Add it to my car. Add it to my car.
After stealing $500 worth of goods from Target, Marlena had technically committed what's called petty theft. And ooh, do we love to get petty around here. But different states set different thresholds for theft. According to the law offices of fellow Suspirian Kate Mezek, quote, first degree petite theft? Is that petite theft? I love it. Petty theft is really petite. Occurs when the value of the stolen property is $100 or more, but less than $750. This offense is classified as a misdemeanor of the first degree with maximum jail sentences of up to 1 year and maximum fine of up to $1,000. So the next day on November 21st, the Coral County Police went to Marlena's film set, home, with an arrest warrant. And wouldn't you know, the whole arrest was caught on police body cam. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Hello, Coral Police. I'm Marlena. Do you have a second?
Yes. Can I just put a jacket on?
Absolutely, go ahead.
Okay.
Very cordial. They're very cordial. So they're like the police officers kind of like behind the edge of the house, right? Which, you know, for their safety and stuff.
So she comes out with a jacket on that question.
She answered the door, she's just getting a jacket.
Oh, they are like all around the house. They're like, what's going on?
Are you able to talk? Are you the only one home, or?
My kids are home.
Okay. I want to talk to you about a certain incident, okay? But before I do that, I'm gonna ask you to turn around, okay? Put your hands behind your back, okay?
Okay, what about my kids?
I will figure out an arrangement for your kids.
Can I just call my...
Yeah, you can.
So he immediately is like, I'm here to talk to you, but I'm putting handcuffs on you first. Doesn't say what he's there for, doesn't say what they're there for. I don't know the full protocol and I don't know if it changes based on the state. But what is really telling to me is that she did not say, what? Wait, what? What's happening? What's going on? Why are we doing this? Like, I feel like a lot of people, now some people might freeze in a moment, but like, I feel like she knows exactly why they're there. She was probably like counting the days down. Every day she's like, looking through the people. Are they here yet? Did they find me yet?
Can I change?
No, not right now. Always.
She said, can I change? Not right now, babe. You can't change at this point. Like, I don't think they're gonna let her go back in the house after now she is fully aware that they are going to handcuff her.
I'm literally freezing. Like,
I understand
I'm
that.
not allowed to change.
No.
Not the bracelets with the Gucci bracelets.
Like, my kids are literally babies.
I understand that. I saw them in the security video footage.
Y'all, did you hear what he said? He said, I know your kids are babies because I saw them in the security cam footage. So the tea has spilt all over her new accessories, and she should be putting things together now.
What security video footage?
Okay. I'm gonna bring you to my car, okay? Where's your...
Are your kids sleeping? Or?
Yes, they're
Where's your phone?
sleeping.
You need to call your...
Yes, I do.
This phone.
Can we like wait inside? I'm cold, or am I?
No, you're gonna be in my car.
Just take it a casual little stroll.
You don't have anything on you, right? I know you just woke up, but do you have anything in pockets or anything like that?
No,
Damn, they're there. Look at the time. They are there at 7:30 in the morning. That is the audacity of showing up at that hour. Ooh, I would be salty as hell.
Wish I would be able to change though.
Okay, we're gonna do it.
She's really stuck on she wants to change clothes. She's more preoccupied with changing and putting on sweatpants than she is asking why in the hell are these bracelets that are not designer, okay, babe? They're not designer. I did not co-sign on this. Do you know who I am? I do Target hauls. She's more concerned about sweatpants than she is why in the hell am I being handcuffed and taken to a police car right now? And I think it's because she knows.
What will you?
He's very polite. Like, he's very
I'm
nice.
gonna open the door so you can get air conditioning, all right?
He's gonna give her air conditioning service.
All right, I'm just gonna read you something, okay? You just listen. If you want to talk
Here
to
comes
me after,
Miranda.
that's fine.
Not Sex in the City. Similar.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court.
I was just like, when I first saw this, I'm like, oh, has she done this before? Because she didn't say a word. She is very quiet, which honestly, listen, not that I'm trying to give anybody advice. If you did something bad that you're getting arrested for and you should be arrested for, you know, they mean it when they say you have the right to remain silent, and it is in your best interest.
You understand each of these rights I've explained to you. I need a verbal.
Yes.
Yes. With these rights in mind, do you wish to speak to me?
So he asked, do you wish to speak to me after reading the rights? She should say no. She should ask for an attorney. But let's see what she says.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know why we're here?
No.
I know you had said something, you thought it was something to do with Walmart on the phone. Yeah. Okay. Why do you think?
Where did the Walmart come from? What are we talking about Walmart?
I don't know. He said something about security camera footage.
Okay.
Ooh, she is telling on herself. Tell me you've been worried about something without telling me, right? She's literally like, well, you said something about a security cam footage, so it must be Walmart. What? He's like, oh, interesting.
And I remember I was only at Walmart yesterday, so.
Gotcha. All right. Well, do you shop at Target often?
Walmart.
Walmart?
I don't understand. What answer is that? Do you shop at Target? Walmart? She's literally, I feel like that was that moment. You know, there are these like pivotal moments where like the walls were closing in on her. She saw red, okay? Not the Target kind, but just the red, it was washing over her. And she's realizing, oh, I was trying to be Walmart, but they know about the Targets. Walmart? I'm gonna start doing that. When someone asks me a question that I do not want to answer, I'm just gonna answer, Walmart?
Do you remember an incident in October?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna be real with you, okay? So there's security video footage of you stealing from Target, okay? You go...
That wasn't even on allegedly. That was just, oh no, there's evidence of you stealing. No allegedlys could be found.
Yeah, tell me if it, you know, if I have it wrong or what, or correct me if you have a different point of view. You go to a self-checkout.
He's literally giving her the opportunity to argue or to like, you know, tell her side or talk, you know, try to say something, you got it wrong. And she's smartly saying nothing. But again, the reaction is just like, if you were innocent here, you'd probably be like shouting like at the rooftops. I'd be waiting at 7:29 in the morning. You come to my house and you're talking some shit about Target and I ain't done nothing wrong. I am waking up every neighbor on the block. Everyone's gonna know. They're gonna hear it. Hey, wake your ass up. Wake it. They try to get me.
You have a separate little barcode scanner. You scan multiple times. It rings up for $1. and then you take the merchandise past the scanner and put everything in a bag. And you do that multiple times to multiple items.
Wild. He's literally telling her everything about her crime. He's saying, you get the items, you have a fake, like this fake barcode, you scan the fake barcode, and then you take the items, instead of scanning their barcode, you scan the fake one and you put the items in the bag. You put the fries in the bag, and they know everything. They watched all of this.
And then you put it in the cart that has your 2 kids in it.
That has your 2 kids in it. That's so wild that she's doing this. She's doing this thieving with her kids with her. This is the mom vlogger, the momfluencer taking her kids to do crimes. That bothers me so much. Kids don't know, obviously the kids don't know yet what's going on. They will when they grow up. But it's like, what if someone called the police on Marlena while she was at Target? What if the police showed up? Then the kids are gonna be confronted by the police. The kids might see their mom getting handcuffed. That's gonna put the kids in trauma, right? They're gonna be seeing something that they shouldn't be seeing. They're being exposed to crime. They're being exposed to the potential dangerous situation of police showing up. And who knows, things get volatile all the time.
I was just wondering kind of what was going through your head at that point.
In October?
Yeah.
She's stuck on the date, girl. But I was thieving in November. What do you mean October?
Don't remember doing that.
Okay, you don't.
I don't remember doing that, is her defense, Your Honor. Stealing from Target in the sum of many hundreds of dollars of things with the fake barcodes. How do you plead? Walmart?
So that's what you're being arrested for, is theft. So we're gonna head down to the Lee County Jail. I'm here.
I need to call my boyfriend.
Okay.
I just don't have his number, so.
Wild to not have your boyfriend's number. And unless he's somewhere that, like, you know, unreachable and he doesn't have a phone. I cannot stress enough, please, for the love of all things, memorize your most important peoples in your life. Please memorize their phone numbers. Do not rely on this device to be with you. You need to know your mama's phone number, your auntie's phone number, because I know you ain't called your auntie. I know you don't call her enough.
The only number, it's on my phone.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm bringing your phone to the jail. Once we get to the jail, there's a booking process, so I have to do some paperwork, right? Once I finish my paperwork, I hand you over to the Lee County Sheriff's Office deputies.
This is the calmest body cam footage we have ever looked at, by the way.
So that at that point is when you'll get the number for your boyfriend.
Okay, and then what after?
That's up to you and the judge.
Babe, it's on you, girl.
That's depending on the whole booking process, okay? But if you do, you might speak to them this morning, or if not, you'll speak to them tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning?
Correct.
So, like, what does that mean?
The fact that she is not putting this together, your time now, your schedule is not yours. For this time period, while they do the due process of law, which a lot of politicians don't want to do these days, while they do the due process of law that people are afforded and should have that right to it, your schedule is their schedule now.
What do you mean? You'll be held in the jail until you are able to speak to the judge.
What even? Like,
she is so I'm gonna be held.
That's what happens when you steal. If we're able to.
How long does it take?
She's so annoyed. How long is it gonna take though? Okay, I'm an influencer. I have TikToks to make, okay? I have a stolen haul in the garage and I need to post it. People need to know that I have fake flex wealth, okay? Gosh.
I don't want to be in the jail as much as you do.
How much it was at Target?
Ooh, you're getting real close to an admission of guilt here. Do you know how much it was at Target that I stole? Wait a second. Does that also mean that she knows? Because we're gonna get into this, but there are misdemeanor laws that if a theft is under a certain amount, stores, like, they won't call for an arrest, they won't prosecute. People argue that it's opened the door for people to just go in and, like, just grab, you know, you see the security cam footage of people just taking an armful of cheap products, putting it in their cart and literally just pushing their cart and leaving the store because the merchandise total doesn't amount to a certain dollar amount where it's going to get prosecuted, essentially. And so I'm wondering if she's aware of, if I keep it under a certain dollar amount, then no one will come after me.
What do you mean?
Do you know how much?
It's a misdemeanor charge. I would just be careful because there are other cases
Oh,
open. Okay.
there are other cases open. He just said, this is not the only one. You got other cases and you know it. She knows it. Ooh, those are the eyes. Let's zoom in on that face. Let's zoom in on that face. That is the face of someone who's like, ooh, they got me. I didn't just catch one case. I caught multiple cases.
You didn't just steal from this target on this particular day. You also did it multiple other times. Okay.
Walmart?
So there may be other charges pending. And I'm investigating a certain case. I have found probable cause to make an arrest for my
Wild.
case. There are other cases right now that are being investigated. I'm just giving you that heads up. So right now you have a misdemeanor charge with me, but you may have a felony down the road.
Wild.
So there's other ones open? Like, what does that mean?
There may be. I don't know.
What do you think that means? Okay, this isn't over. It just started. And so with that arrest, she was booked, giving us this mommy glam mugshot, sans ring light. Oh, orange is your color, girly pop. This is what influencers are doing these days, in case you're wondering. Okay. Now, days after she was released on bond, Marlena made a get ready with me to address the elephant in the room video.
The elephant in the room.
All right, stop the clip. That's enough. In case you're wondering, this video literally is just her doing her makeup and she says not a damn thing. So yeah, very fucking serious. And in the background, she had, get this, her mugshot. She literally framed her mugshot in the background. Look at this close-up. She is so unserious. And I don't know whether to love this level of petty or to also, because don't be out here thieving people. Okay, Hansel and Gretel was bad enough to eat in the house. Don't be thieving in these streets. She did address her arrest in the lengthy caption saying, and I quote, all jokes aside, guys, just know my team my team. I love this my team thing. It's sounding like, you know, when it's like, you know, you got like a celebrity, like a film star, and they've got like the glam squad and the agent and the manager and the publicist and somebody else taking half of their money. They've got their team, right? My team, I've got my team. She's got her team. And why do I feel like her team is her attorney and parole officer? I'm just saying, just know that my team is managing the situation and everything is okay. My kids, my family, my home are all okay. Well, I am glad that your home is okay after being furnished by the goods that you stole from Target. Despite the unfortunate situation that's unfolded, the unfortunate situation, that's such a like top tier way of saying you stole a bunch of shit and then you posted a haul about it. You are an influencer with like hundreds of thousands of followers. You're probably making a lot of money on TikTok, a lot more money than most people are. You're flaunting the wealth. You're going to the day spa and you've got the stacks of cash and the beautiful looking home. And good for you. Good for you if you know, worked and earned it, like most everybody else who worked. But like, you stole shit as an influencer making a bunch of money in a very privileged looking lifestyle. Most people are barely scraping by, if that. A lot of people aren't even able to scrape by these days. And then front and like flex as if you have all this money and you bought all this stuff. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Anyways, despite the unfortunate situation that's unfolded, your continued love and support means everything to me. While there will be a time to discuss my wrongdoings, okay, well, she mentions wrongdoings. Now is not that moment, and it doesn't mean I don't want to speak on it or take accountability for my actions. Well, that's good that she said that, okay? It's more than most people are willing to say. It means everything is still being dealt with in court, so I just ask to please respect that. I also want to be clear that this doesn't define who I am, and it doesn't reflect the person I strive to be. I do believe that we all make mistakes. Do we call intentionally stealing a mistake? But then she says, you know, I do believe we all make mistakes and it's how we learn and grow from all of them. That's what matters, blah, 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 words, words, words. I am bored. Honey, I'm not reading all that. I'm happy for you though, or sorry that happened. Now, dear Suspirians, while Marlena's classic influencer, I can't even call this apology, this statement with her team is, you know, all good and well. Her arrest pushed people to dig into her criminal background, and what they found was shocking. It turns out that the very same month that she pulled off this self-checkout scheme at Target, her 6-month probation had literally just ended for a similar Walmart self-checkout theft that she'd been arrested for back in July 2023. So when she's talking about this doesn't define, this isn't the person I wish to be, she had done this a year prior and then did it again. Didn't get caught until now, which partially explains why she assumed the police were there about a Walmart incident in the, on top of simply playing influencer dumb.
I know you had said something, you thought it was something to do with Walmart on the phone. Okay. Why do you think that?
I don't know. He said something about security camera footage.
Gulf Coast News now reported, quote, in July 2023, records show Velez was arrested again, this time for shoplifting from a Walmart off Del Prado Boulevard in Cape Coral. The report said video footage captured a female, later identified as Marlena Velez, in the self-checkout under ringing items by scanning one item, then placing another item underneath the scanned item. So she actually, if you think about it, her theft evolved. There, she's got one item, and then she got another item, and like as she's scanning the one, she's putting the second one underneath, and then she's getting 2 for 1. It's a 2 for 1 sale at Walmart this week only, exclusive 2 for 1 sale. And then she's like, you know what? I can make it look like I'm scanning everything. I will just now scan a fake barcode at Target. Target is a little more fancy, okay? It's Target. We dress up for it. We put makeup on for Target. Walmart, who cares? Target, we gotta step up our game a little bit, and she did. Let me continue reading. The CCPD report said she stole a total of $63 in kitchen items. In April 2024, CCPD records show Velez pleaded no contest. This is $63, y'all. Like, come on. Records show she completed an anti-theft course and was on probation for 6 months until last month. Well, I guess that anti-theft course didn't work out so well.
Hamburger University with Ronald McDonald.
Good morning, class.
Good morning, Ronald.
Today's subject, the Hamburglar. So, what should you yell when you see it?
Help Ronald, sailor!
That's right.
Now, it's shocking to me how someone can be caught, held accountable, serve their, little stay-at-home sentence, and then reoffend the second it's legally possible to do something illegal. What the are we doing here, influencers? Now, for those of you unfamiliar with what probation sentencing is, Ken Stover Law explains that it's when, quote, they have been convicted or pleaded guilty to a crime but are given an alternative to incarceration. In other words, instead of serving their sentence in jail or prison, they are allowed to remain out of custody. Still, they are under supervision and must comply with several terms and conditions during the probationary period. In a really effed up twist, following her most recent Target arrest, her former best friend came forward and revealed that Marlena had stolen her car in 2018 when she was just 17. So there is a serious, it seems like a problem here that's not being addressed. So let's look at this little news clip.
As NBC2 Samantha Romero finds out, there's an even more serious crime in her past.
We're learning 22-year-old Marlena...
Holy hell. It was literally the most extra, unnecessary, creative news transition I have ever seen, but I am kind of here for it, okay? I'm sorry, okay. We'll play that again. They're doing the most. The petty coverage, the petty crime, but let's go back to the clip.
We're learning 22-year-old Marlena Velez is no stranger to crime. Police say she was arrested when she was a teenager for stealing a car. Velez's former friend explains what went so wrong.
We first met at school. She had a class with me, and
Amanda Santana says she was Marlena Velez's friend when she was a teenager, even taking a trip to Orlando together. A week later, their friendship came to a screeching halt. The Cape Coral Police Department says Velez was arrested in 2019 for stealing a car.
So I got a text in the morning driving to school, her asking me, hey, can me and my friends sit in your car? And our friend of ours is going to pick us up from the car, and then we're going to come back around lunchtime. I was kind of blindsided. I said, yeah, no problem. I gave her the key. Number one, that was my first mistake.
First of all, my dear, it wasn't your mistake. You trusted your friend. But second of all, y'all, can you imagine, really imagine having what is the brazen, the dumbassery to steal your friend's whole entire car and think somehow no one would figure it out? What the hell are we doing here and why?
But lunchtime rolled around and Santana says Velez was nowhere to be found.
Double checked, looked on every side, and I was like, where's my car? So I absolutely freaked out. We figured out that she went and crashed my car and totaled it into a ditch at a Dunkin' on Cape Coral Parkway.
Oh, I was wrong. This isn't stupid. This is just diabolically dumb, okay? Petty crimes. It's our new segment, Petty Crimes. You're doing the dumbest crimes and you're getting caught, and just stop it. Take a nap. It's my mantra now. Take a nap. But seriously, what makes this 2019 Grand Theft Auto even sadder is that Marlena's first victim says she has still not paid the restitution she owes for her totaled stolen car. So you think about her flexing all this money on her influencer thing, and she hasn't even taken accountability and paid the restitution for what she did all of those years ago.
I'm like, wow, she's living her best life, you know, she still has not paid me and she's doing everything that she can. So never believe social media.
Now, you'd think Marlena's recent Target arrest might have marked the end of her stealing spree, but in reality, it was only the tip of the iceberg for some reason. On November 20th, the very day police were alerted to her October Halloween theft at Target, Marlena was back in that same store hours earlier, running the exact same fake barcode scam all over again. Yeah.
A Cape Coral TikTok influencer with hundreds of thousands of followers is in trouble with the law again. Police say she was caught on surveillance video in Target scanning fake barcodes for certain items. The same exact crime that she was just arrested for a couple of weeks ago.
We're the Sticky Bandits. Real cute.
All right, keep your Target items close, Suspirians, because Ms. Stay-at-Home Mom was caught red-handed again, hard at work, stealing even more goods from the same Target just a day before her first arrest. Yeah, literally there will never be a world where this woman can say, but I was framed, Your Honor. Okay, sorry. This story's unhinged, I'm unhinged, we're all unhinged. Welcome to the chaos, here we are. Okay, so now this time there wasn't a, day in the life vlog to go along with it. The Cape Coral police released the Target security footage of her stealing Christmas decor, finally showing us just how she was pulling this off. So it says she is seen walking into the store with her family. That's literally, she's got kids with her. And the family, I think her boyfriend is also there with her. She went to the self-checkout and was later identified as a repeat offender by loss prevention. So there's they're called loss prevention in these stores, right? And part of their job is they're watching surveillance footage, and when they notice somebody stealing, they're gonna total up the amount of how much that person stole, and that's gonna determine, are they going to pursue getting an arrest warrant, pressing charges, all of that kind of stuff, depending on the dollar amount of the merchandise that they stole. And if not, they're gonna keep watching. And if they see you again, they're gonna keep totaling it up until it's reached some total to where they're like, okay, this person has stole from us so many times, we're now taking this to the police. So here she is, you can see she's right here. She's got the kids are hanging on to the edge of the cart, and she got the boyfriend pushing the cart. The merchandise is fully in there. I would have to imagine that he is also in on this. And I'm wondering, are they taking the kids to do this because they think the kids will make people think they couldn't possibly be stealing? They got the kids. Look at this lovely family with the beautiful kids. They're not thieves, they're not stealing anything, the kids are here. I'm wondering if she's using them as a ruse. So now we've got the overhead. So this is how we can see exactly what she's doing. So she'll get multiple items out of the cart over here on the left, and then she's going to scan a fake barcode. Watch this. So she got these clothes. She puts them on there, but in her right hand, you see right there? We'll zoom in, make it real close. On her right hand, she has this fake barcode. Ooh, the Target, they got camera angles everywhere, okay? Caught in 4K. She's about to scan this fake barcode. There, she scans it right there instead of scanning the barcode on the clothes. But she's like trying to hold it up next to the tag of the clothes to make it look like she's scanning the clothes. This is diabolical. This is so calculated. And look, she's just grouping the clothes together. She doesn't even do the clothes like one piece by one piece the way literally anybody ever would who's not stealing. She just holds them all in this tight clump. Wild, and then puts the entire clump in the bag. I wonder if this loss prevention, they must be so annoyed. Like they must be so annoyed just watching this all day long. And like, you know, they're watching people who ain't doing nothing wrong. And like, that must be just, oh, what a job. She goes again, doing it with some home goods. There she goes. And then so she'll scan a few items for real. And then she scans the fake barcode. So she didn't want to pay for the wicker tree. Okay. If you're not going to pay for the wicker tree, what are we doing here? And here's she gonna do it. Oh no, she she did not even, she bypassed the scan altogether. She did not even, I'm not even gonna bother to fake barcode this. I'm just gonna put the fries in the bag. Oh, she was like, I ain't got time for this shit. Here we go. Cart, bag, boom. Just a huge clump of clothes. Kid is right there. That is so wild. That is so wild doing that with your kid. Now, according to the police department's Instagram, which is such a wild phrase to say, according to the PDIG, the 16 items of miscellaneous household goods and clothing were stolen. The total loss of the stolen items is valued at $225. Officers recognized Marlena from a prior arrest. Officers were also able to positively identify Velez after reviewing the security footage from this case and observing the wallpaper picture on Velez's phone. They out here in these streets doing the Zoom on her phone wallpaper, being like, gotcha, caught you red, sussy red-handed. The picture was the same one that was posted on Marlena Velez's Instagram account. Okay, so let's just get this timeline straight because I honestly am having a little deja vu and it's a little confusing. First, on October 30th, this is last year, Marlena pulls off the first barcode theft from Target and posts the infamous stolen goods haul on TikTok. Almost a month later, on November 20th, she goes back into the store and does it again. That same day, Target alerts the authorities of her first theft, who asked the community to help identify her. The next day, on October 21st, she's arrested at her home for the October 30th theft, and later that day, Marlena's released from jail on bond after taking a beautiful mugshot. Remember this beautiful glam mugshot? Looking good, way to go. Then, less than 10 days later, 10 days after this wonderful glam, beautiful mugshot photo going on here. Less than 10 days after this photo was taken, Target calls the police again about her November 20th theft. So at this point, she's stolen a total of $775 from Target, which is right at the limit for a misdemeanor petty theft charge. Literally, someone pull out the spreadsheets, okay? Our girl is calculating. She's like, if I steal exactly this much, then they won't come for me. Oops, I went $1 over.
Her social media is great. Like you see, it's very aesthetically pleasing. It looks like she takes good care of her kids, but it's all gonna be things that she doesn't need.
Cape Coral police say she's influencing illegal activity.
Now, finally, less than 10 days after being released from jail for the first Target arrest, the same police officers show back up at her doorstep for the second arrest with a lot less patience. Let's watch.
Hello, Marlena.
Hi.
Remember me? Just gotta follow up with you. That's all. Can I talk to you?
Sure.
He's like, hi. Hi, bestie. Hi, friend.
You know how I said that there was gonna be some follow-up investigations the first time I saw you? This is one of them, all right? So
you know, I said I'd be back. I'm back, Beige. I'm here. This really needs to be live, laugh, leave it alone, Marlena. Leave the products alone.
I'm gonna need you to put your hands behind your back.
Wait, what?
Put your hands behind your back.
Wait,
Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Don't fight it.
Why?
I have to put
Hold on.
you
I will
up.
talk to you in a second, all right? Just give us a second. Just give us a second.
No, this is what I told you. Call Sydney.
Wild. She's literally yelling at the dude in the house. This is why I told you. And I'm like, what did you tell him? Did you tell him not to answer the door? Tell him not to go to because what did you think is gonna happen? And he's like, literally says, I remember when I said I'd be back because there's other investigations. Well, we're back. And you remember that we put your hands, we did the cuffs the first time. Now she's all of a sudden, wait, what? Why do you think?
Call my dad, call my grandma, tell them to call my lawyer now.
Call the lawyer. That's the team. Dad, grandma, lawyer. There's her team.
Hold on, just stay over there.
You guys said that you guys were just coming for a follow-up.
Yep, this is the follow-up. This is a follow-up right now that we're doing.
What did you think when he said there are other cases and they have surveillance footage of you doing more than one crime? This is just one investigation. They're investigating what did you think was gonna happen? I just thought you came here to have tea?
I told her this the first time I saw her.
Well, I don't understand why you guys are putting her handcuffs.
I'll explain it.
Can you just call someone?
Yeah.
You need shoes? Do you have shoes?
Yeah.
She has shoes at the front.
She is irritated this time.
Yeah. Before your 1, 2, 3 available for the video.
Gotta be flexible. I told you not to open the door.
What did she think was gonna happen? She's yelling at him. She's yelling at, I don't know if that's her boy, I think it's her boyfriend. She's yelling at the boyfriend. You were doing the thieving. We're speculating it's the same guy. He was there with her. I'm quite certain he saw her take a clump of clothes, not scan them, and put them in the bag. She's mad at the boyfriend. I told you not to open the door. Did you really think that just simply not opening the door was going to solve the situation? Could you imagine if every person who has been rightfully arrested for committing a crime just was like, the police were like, and the criminal behind the door, after you hear this and they're just like, you know what? I'm just not gonna open the door, okay? Walmart, like what do you really think you could just not open the door and the police will be like, oh, they didn't open the door. I guess I'll go home now. Like what do you think's gonna happen?
You don't have anything on you? No weapons, no nothing? Nothing illegal? Take a seat, we'll have a female officer. You're in sick.
She said this is ridiculous. Yes, stealing multiple times with your children is ridiculous.
Do you have any questions?
You guys didn't tell me that. You guys just said that you guys were coming for a follow-up.
Correct. This
is a follow-up. They are following up on the other investigations where she also stole, where you were also likely, presumably, possibly present with your kids.
The follow-up. I had when I arrested her the first time, when she committed the theft, I explained to her that there was ongoing investigations. This is one of them. This is a follow-up to what I had a conversation with her.
Her hearing you out is putting her in handcuffs?
I don't know what isn't computing here. They came for a follow-up because there's another crime.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with the officer right now.
And that's where it really also gets frustrates me, because not only is she lying and flexing and misleading her viewers on TikTok, but she does post her kids' faces on TikTok. And so now those kids are easy to identify after all of this arrest stuff. Now people can very easily see the children. So the kids were not protected just across the board in this situation. And I hate that. I hope that they do better in the future.
The officer said that they came to do a follow-up, and they supposedly they told her that they were going to do a follow-up, but they didn't say nothing about putting handcuffs on her again.
I don't know. He's looking for someone to lash out at, just like Marlena was looking at him to lash out at him. She's blaming him for opening the door. Now he's blaming the cops for doing the follow-up that they said all along they were going to do.
Oh, that's what happens when she commits thefts. Same deal as this first time.
She has a court date on December 10th.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah, but you already came the first time to arrest her.
Correct.
Why are you coming again?
Because she stole again.
Because she stole again. Like this officer, petty crimes, petty officer. Because she stole again.
Just watch him. I'm going to read her and everything.
Yeah, again.
Like I said, you're being arrested for theft.
Same routine.
I need to talk to my fiance.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You understand each of these rights I've explained to you. Yes or no?
I need to talk to my fiance.
It's a yes or a no. Do you understand your rights? Yes. With these rights in mind, do you wish to speak to me?
It's wild that she is so, this time, the first time she was like stunned, maybe a little. This time she is like deeply pissed off and offended and annoyed. Like it looks like a big inconvenience to her. It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean if I steal more than once, then you're gonna come and arrest me more than once? What do you mean I have consequences for multiple actions?
Like I said, you're being arrested for theft, okay?
Well, I need to talk to him before I go.
Why is that?
I just need to ask him a question.
What's the question? I'll ask him.
If he called my lawyer.
She wants to know if you called her lawyer. She's asking. She wants to know.
Something like that.
Okay.
Something like that. Did you call her lawyer? Something like that. I don't know what the went on here, but that's weird. That was weird.
He said something like that, yeah.
Can you bring him over here?
No, I'm not bringing him over here.
Do you even have a written arrest?
What?
Do you have a written arrest?
What does that mean?
Like they allowed you to come and arrest.
I think she means a warrant.
What does that mean? A written arrest? I'm not understanding that. I have probable cause to arrest you if that's what you mean.
What?
I have probable cause to arrest you right now if that's what you mean.
I just need to talk to her downstairs.
Okay.
Same thing, different day. Because she had already been convicted of petty theft just a week earlier, prosecutors couldn't treat the two thefts as a single charge. Isn't that wild? Instead, they filed another separate first-degree petty theft charge. But, you know, hey, at least she's smiling this time, okay? At least she's smiling in her new mugshot. She got a 2 for 2. You're really knocking it out of the park. Now, the Lee County Sheriff's arrest records show she was released on a $500 cash bond on December 1st. And just like clockwork, she went back to posting the very next day as if nothing happened. I hate it here. And you know how I know this probably likely maybe ain't gonna stop, because when the news broke of her arrest, she didn't lose followers. Oh no, she gained. She exploded in follower growth. I looked up her social blade, and this thieving lady who puts a fake facade on TikTok flexing like she's wealthy and doesn't have to work a job because she's #blessed, all the while she's, stolen half the stuff that she flaunts, she literally gained over, this brings a pain to my soul, 158,000 new followers when she was arrested. Seriously? We have lost the plot, people. That's why this is also unserious. Okay, it's why it's on the Suspool. We are the unserious Suspool. We are unsuserious around here, okay?
And shout out again to all those people who hate my guts, but is sitting in a quiet place listening to my show. You are obsessed and sick. Shout out to everybody who's made a fake page just to stare at me and spy on me. You are obsessed and sick, okay? Okay.
I just don't have the energy for this. I am unsubscribing from this drama.
Yeah. Comments were turned off on that one. Anywho, after her early December release, Marlena's online case coverage went quiet. Very quiet. Probably because her team, was working so very hard, and she continued posting, the usual momfluencer BS on TikTok. Mom, criminal edition. However, court records from Lee County paint a different picture. Behind the perfectly polished post, the case escalated throughout 2025, and Marlena is in deeper trouble than her adoring fans might suspect. Let's look at the public record of her court case. On December 9th, Marlena pleaded not guilty despite being caught on camera multiple times and was appointed a public defender. Throughout December 2024 and January 2025, it looks like the prosecutors entered discovery of evidence. Marlena allowed her attorneys to appear on her behalf without her being present because, she, what? Let me check my notes. She loves staying at home. And she filed a few delay requests that were granted. On March 4th, 2025, it looks like she changed her mind, entering a plea guilty of no contest to the charges. And instead of jail, she was placed on yet another probation, along with having to pay fines and court costs on April 4th. Look. Here it is. I will never advocate for a hopefully good mother to be separated from her young children. But at what point is probation now not going to become enough to, what's the word we're using these, rehabilitate, to teach a repeat theft offender some accountability, especially when she's literally bringing her children along for the crime. Like, they're literally there. The kids are on the cameras there while she's doing this. And speaking of probation, her probation conditions are overflowing this cesspool. She has 20 requirements to meet in addition to her special conditions like completing an anti-theft course, serving 25 hours of community service, and having no contact with Target. Whatever shall this momfluencer do? Where is she going to get the goods for the hauls now? She might actually have to go to Home Goods. Get one of them live, laugh, leave it in the store unless you're going to pay for it signs. Now, her probation conditions state for 1 year she must adhere to the following, quote, file a truthful monthly report by the 5th of each month. No early termination of probation is allowed. Pay $50 in prosecution costs within 11 months. Is that all it costs? $50 for the prosecution for a public defender? Really? I guess I've never really fully thought about the pay that public defenders get. Is it as generally as what teachers are being paid? So you got the $50, pay $220 in court costs within 11 months, or perform 22 hours of community service at $10 an hour if unable to pay. And y'all, this is not something you're gonna see on her TikToks, but it looks like this girl must have broken one of those orders, because on July 29th, 2025, another warrant for her arrest was put out, this time with no bond or leniency. So the question remains, what now for Miss Marlena? Because if you go to her TikTok page, she's still posting her home decor makeovers and day in the life vlogs as recently as October 8th, when I last bothered to look. And a week before her arrest warrant was posted, she hit 500,000 followers on TikTok with a caption that reads, $500,000, no I can't even read the rest of this in any type of seriousness. She says $500,000, no handouts, just hard effort, dedication, consistency, and God. I do not have the time, the energy, the patience. I hate it here. Literally, what do you mean no handouts when you were stealing from the stores to do your hauls? What do you mean no handouts? You literally put your hand out, you took the product, and you took it home without paying for it.
But is it against the law, though? The light is on. Is it against the law?
I must be living in an alternate universe where multiple counts of stealing hundreds of dollars of products when you're clearly making a lot of money from your TikTok influencing is considered no handouts, just hard effort, and something that we should applaud, I guess. And also, I don't care. I don't have the energy to care. And again, just look at these comments. The proof is in the pudding, well deserved, love, the proof was in the bag. The evidence was in the bag, okay? She didn't pay for it.
No, but is it against the law, though?
Yes, it is. Here's another one. Quote, Marlena, we have entirely different lives and aesthetics and hopefully practices when it comes to going through the self-checkout aisle. But I discovered you after what happened. I love that they say after what happened, as if it was something other than anything that she intentionally did to commit a crime. But I just gotta say, you handled it really gracefully and honest. This is so unserious. I just don't care anymore. I don't care. There is so much horrid stuff happening in the world. What are we doing here? Yeah, graceful, honest. You could have a really cool, honest vibe. She was literally lying to you guys by doing the TikTok haul. I am tired. I'm exhausted. Nothing matters, okay? Nothing matters. I hate it. I hate it here. I hate it there. I hate it everywhere. If the billionaires and politicians are cheating their way through damn near everything, then I guess what else should we expect from everybody else, right? They're doing it. Please don't, but you know what?
Did you just... Shut up! And just like that, Charlotte Poughkeepsied in her pants.
Okay, Susperians, time to step out of the dark waters of the cesspool, grab a towel and dry off. Okay, that's what I got. What do you think of this story? Leave me your thoughts in the comments on this one. If you want to hear more stories like this, be sure to subscribe to this channel and go ahead and just tickle the like button right under the chin for more. And let me know in the comments if you have any stories that you would like us to sussy red to dip into. I have a brand new full deep dive Swoop doc out on my main channel. It is linked below and in the pinned comments. Highly recommend you watch after this. We are breaking down everything about Ned Fulmer's return. I will be posting within the next few days my very extensive deep dive into Kendra, the woman who fell in love with her psychiatrist, all of those accusations. I dig very thoroughly into areas of that story that really no one that I've found was talking about. I also have a really powerful interview that will be featured in that piece. We will also hear some audio from the psychiatrist that I have not heard covered. So there's a lot for that one. So make sure on my main channel you're subscribed and you hit notifications. Also, you can hype this video. There's a new feature on YouTube where you can hype this video. They give you like hype points, and there's like a little swipe thing that you can do to hype the video and help share it to more people, help us grow our community together. Viewership, like within YouTube, a lot of creators have been talking about viewership has just been down across the board for a lot of channels because of some changes that YouTube did to the platform. It's been very confusing, their statements that they have made about what they did. It's very weird out here, okay? So we're just out here trying to keep the lights on and keep y'all entertained as best we can. So I appreciate any of you who hype the videos here on this channel. That really does mean a lot. A huge thank you to our channel members. I appreciate you all so much. I hope you're loving your stickers. And also a big, big thank you to our Patreon members. You can join our Patreon community for exclusive access to 4 more videos per month. Yes, 4 videos, new videos every single month. They are exclusive, uncensored, unfiltered videos happening on Patreon. Plus, you'll get the entire back catalog of videos that are only available on Patreon, including the podcasts, extended episodes, all those videos I just can't post here. You can also, of course, grab your very own pieces from the Suspool collection, season 1. We've also got the Ballad Ribcage and Unbroken collections, just some pieces to make you feel good as we navigate this chaotic life that we are in. Also, of course, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Bluesky. All of that's linked below. I post most often on Instagram. I try to post like regularly, daily, sometimes over there, and all of that good stuff. Also, reminder, dear Suspirians, it is time to protect your personal information and protect your family in these uncertain times. You can get 20% off Delete Me consumer plans when you go to joindeleteme.com/swoop2. That's SWOOPTOO, and use promo code swoop2 for 20% off your plan to help keep your data and your privacy safe, because you deserve it, honey. Thanks for coming for a sussy swim. Have a good day out there. Keep it creepy, keep it cute, and I'll see you next time in the cesspool. Swoop!